Greetings and salutations, and welcome to There's Only Now. I'm your host, Talib, where I'm only here to remind you. I hope you're having a great week thus far. And if not, that's okay. It's just apparently what is happening. And it will change, as all things do. I just wanted to come to you midweek to see one, how was your week going? Did the practices for Monday help you any? And what are some other things we can do this week to maintain and assure that we are open to the freedom and abundance that's always around us? I want to talk a little bit about how we're perceiving our reality. You see, there's a sense of me, the me. And that sense of me creates a barrier from the freedom and abundance around, because me is a collection of thoughts and feelings that I've experienced. But if you learn to step outside of that and just look beyond it by letting it go, you can see that life is actually already happening. Of course, things seem very real to us. It all seems very real. But that realness we feel about the world, about the things we believe are happening to us, is thoughts. They are our own personal thoughts on how we're viewing. And it comes from that me place, that conscious level of mind that actually is creating the jam up that we're experiencing. I'd like to just share a little bit more about this thing we're calling reality. It's really something we're thinking about. And if we stop the thinking about it and notice and become open to it, we begin to see that there isn't this point where you start and the world is happening. See, when we internalize the me, which is natural, we begin to create a barrier between us and everything outside of that. And it's that barrier that keeps us from being able to experience the fullness and wholeness and abundance that's already naturally here. So just ponder with me for a little bit. Just ask yourself some of these questions and allow the self to answer. Allow what's beyond the me to resonate and answer. Am I, and please ask yourself this, am I this person, Talib, or whomever your name may be? Am I the one these experiences are really happening to? Am I the one that's experiencing this? The me? Or am I the one that is aware of being me? I think you'll find that you're not the me. that you are that awareness, the one that is aware of the character and role that you are actively participating in. Life is naturally unfolding all the time. And when we use our conscious minds, our figure it out brain to try to navigate through this, and when we believe there's something to be navigated, it creates a resistance, a sense that you're not where you're supposed to be, or where you are right now is lacking the things that you truly desire. But if you take a moment and just check and see where you end and the things you want begin, I think you'll find there's no line. There is no boundary. You see, one of the dangerous tricks of manifestation, and I have found a lot of people have been using it in this sense, is that you're under the impression that this SP, this money, this home, this amount of money, you are under the impression or have convinced yourself that if you get these things, you'll be happy. And that your happiness has anything to do with the engagement of these things. You are under this delusion, as we all have, either are or have been. But here is the reality of that. You are already whole, perfect, and complete, because life is already whole, perfect. Life is no more than the one energy, the one all, the one awareness, experiencing or just being what it is. What if life is all of this, with the chaos, the beauty, with the madness and sensibilities, with the emotions and logic? What if all of it is already whole and complete? What if life is doing what life naturally does? What if this is all there truly is? When you let go of conditioning an emotional state that exists within you, that you have been given abundant access to at any point you decide to engage with it. Once you release yourself and free yourself of this contract you have made, all that you desire will be there. So let's do a little bit of releasing on that. Let's just play with that a little bit. In this moment, just notice what is. And just be what you are, and allow yourself to be what you are. And think of a situation in your life where you feel like there is resistance. And could you just welcome that? Could you just let that be here? And that resistance to your situation, and notice, I don't have to tell you what that situation is. It's already there, like gum stuck in your hair. The moment you even hear something related to that resistance, the thoughts immediately come because they need your engagement. And it's just naturally what is happening. So could you just allow that? And check and see if there's resistance to it, a wanting to change it and make it different and to fix it, maybe even break it. And if so, could you just let that be here and just welcome it? Just allow as best you can. And see if there's a aspect of it where you feel as if it's about you and it's personal, which of course it is. And could you welcome that as best you can? And in this moment, could you just let it go? Just let it dissolve, unravel, unfold. You've been holding on to it for this long, and what has it gotten you? Nothing but more pain and suffering. That's what holding on has gotten you. So in this moment, could you just let it go? Would you? When? And could you be open to that freedom that is life? That's always happening. That abundance and awareness that's always there. Could you just allow it? Could you welcome it? And in this moment, could you allow yourself to feel as constricted about it as you do? See, there is a constriction there. There is a resistance that comes from us feeding into a story of what we think we're seeing and what we want to do about it because we want to change what we think is happening. So could you allow yourself to just feel as constricted as you do about that situation? And in this moment, could you allow yourself to feel as free and open as you do about the situation? And I realize there's a lot of constriction, but right beneath the surface of that frustration, irritation, and lock away, right beneath it, there's an ease, a flow, an openness that's there. It might just be a little bit. Could you just allow yourself to feel as at ease and as open as you do? And could you allow yourself to feel as constricted as you do? And now allow yourself to feel as open, free, and at ease as you do. You might begin to notice that restriction and that anxiousness is starting to get easier and feel lighter. So, could you allow yourself to feel as constricted as you do? And now, can you allow yourself to feel as open, as free as you do? And once more, can you allow yourself to feel as constricted? And at this point, you might not feel much left. Maybe you do. So could you allow yourself to feel as constricted as you do? And now can you allow yourself to feel as open and free as you do? And just take a deep breath. I think you'll find that some of that tension may have gone away. Some of that belief of the me story might have dissolved a little. You'll find when you let go of this story of me, you'll begin to find that life is all connected, all one source, one energy. This is not about getting a mansion and being in the biggest home or having the prettiest wife or accomplishing the most things. This is about remembering that you are the very energy and the very one that causes all of those things to be what they are, that you already possess the energetic ability to bring yourself to the state of what any of those possessions would. And once you realize you're full, whole, and complete, you'll find that these things that you desire, they will just be there. But if you're doing this for those things to be there, then you'll get stuck in a loop. And you'll keep wondering why the things you want aren't coming. Because you already have it. You are it. So, I only came this Wednesday to catch up with some of you and see how the week's going thus far, and also to share that little practice and some of the thoughts I was having. I'll be back again on Friday to share some more and see what you're thinking about and how your week went as well. I want to thank you for joining me. And if you'd like to get in contact with me, all my links are in the description. So please feel free to reach out. I want to thank you for joining me on There's Only Now. I'm Talib, and I'll see you this Friday.